What's up, everybody? It's Monday night, and that means the Stereo Joe Show. We got an awesome lineup for you tonight. Really excited to be back. So let's kick it off right away. First up, from Flight Lights, we got Matt Takesh. He is one of the most killer guitar players you're ever going to see from New Jersey. I had the pleasure to play with him a lot. Awesome guy. Really excited. So he's going to be on coming up first, telling us about the band and everything like that. Really pumped. Next up, we're going to have Kelly Wood, who sings, plays guitar, does piano. She's actually going to be performing for us tonight. I'm really excited. She's one of Remy's friends, so you know she's going to be fun. And we also have, all the way from Seattle, Washington, we got Brandon Blake. I think he plays every instrument practically, some crazy Sansula instrument. I don't even know. He plays a bass guitar, he does percussion. Really cool guy. He'll be on talking to us, telling us everything going on. Then we have Jay Keebler back again from Good Stuff. They're in the studio right now recording with our boy Ace on drums. Can't wait to hear what's been going on with them, catching up. And then last but not least, we have John O'Connor from One of the Last. They have so much going on, so we can't wait to talk to them and see how they're doing. What's up, Mateo? Hey, all right, guys. You know what time it is. Let's get it kicked off. Nikki, baby. All right, that was Copperfield. Let's get on Nick. What up, Nick?
Dude, that was actually some really cool playing. I wasn't expecting that banjo work.
Yo, that was pretty cool, man. Where'd you find those guys?
They actually played this past week at the Sherman Theater when they opened for Tim Reynolds Acoustic.
So mad about that. I was supposed to be at that show.
Dude, what people say is true. Tim Reynolds Acoustic is actually better than TR3.
Right? I told you, bro.
And I thought TR3 was really good.
Undoubtedly. I love TR3 because I got their autographs hanging up on my wall. But anyway, all right, bro. Tell us about that beard. I'll be right back with Remy. Don't go anywhere.
That's right, people. This beard doesn't get so sexy on its own. It doesn't have to be a struggle for your beard to get so sexy as well. If you partnered with the beard struggle like we do, not only do they have brushes and balms and scents for beards of all sizes and occasions, we got the hookup for you because people must be thinking beard products could be expensive. Well, we got you covered. Use Stereo JO when you're checking out, and not only will they give you 15% off your entire purchase, if you're one of our friends watching in the US, they'll ship it to you for free. And who does not like free shipping? Free shipping products make great birthday presents, and people celebrating birthdays today are Lana Del Rey, Brandon Flowers of The Killers, Mike Einziger of Incubus, and Justin Carey of Sixpence None the Richer. Happy birthday to all of you, and thank you for your contributions.
I just want to say that I love Lana Del Rey. Her music,
Wait,
very talented.
What's your favorite song?
Ride. No, I think it's what it's called.
He can't name one because he don't know.
No, that's not true. It's a really good video. She's like, I just ride. You don't know that song? There's like,
no.
Oh, I'm gonna find it, and then we're gonna get a copyright ban. But anyway, no. So I do like Lana Del Rey, but that Sixpence None the Richer song, I have someone that makes me play it. It's called "Kiss Me." You know that song?
Kiss me,
Yeah.
Yes.
Remy seen me play it, and she said she lost all respect for me when that happened.
I did not say that. I mean, I say
like
some mean
Remy
things.
would
That's
say.
not one of the mean things I've said.
She said if I sang it, she would really lose respect. So I can't blame her. Hey, can anyone tell me what movie is on in the background right here, right now? It's one of my all-time favorite movies. It's an absolute. Dude, you should be able to tell with Michelle Trachtenberg right there. She's got a really talented scene in the movie, and it's really good, really good stuff.
Harriet the Spy, so that's a hint.
Harriet the Spy, what's that? Hey, see, my girl knows it. Alicia, Euro Trip.
Right.
Exactly right. We love Alicia. That's one of Remy's peeps. Thank you so much for getting the answer right. Ooh, lol. Oh, you know what, Mateo? You gotta watch Euro Trip. It's a classic. But okay, so we got our first guest coming up. I see him hanging backstage. He's a killer guitarist. Very sexy too. Wow. He steals all the girls from me. I had to get away from this guy. He's stealing all my ladies. But Matt Takesh from Flight Lights is backstage right now. I can't wait to have him on the show.
Oh, yeah, it's really exciting. He is such a crazy guitar player. Very, very unique.
Yeah, well, he better know who Michelle Trachtenberg is. I'm going to ask him right now. Rem.
He's off the show.
Yes.
Rem, what words of wisdom do you have for us before we roll real quick?
What words of wisdom? I don't really have much wisdom. However, I would like to know what Stereo Joe's up to. So what do you guys got going on?
Well, we got some new music coming out, baby. EP number 3. We got it coming out. Knock on wood, July 31st. That's the release date as of right now. We're going to see. We're praying we make it. I can't wait.
Yeah, and if you want a sneak peek of some of our live performances and our songs played off that EP, you can check us out on 724, 725, and 87. Check out our website for more details. That's
right. All right, we'll be back with Remy and Nick in a minute. We love you guys so much. But up now, I got to get to the man of the hour. Oh, great scene. Great scene. Hold on. Maybe I should just hang here. All right, Matt, please welcome to the show, Matt Takesh from Flight Lights.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Jimmy? Thanks for having me, man.
How you doing?
Good, man. How are you? I was going to say, that's Eurotrip. I used to watch that movie all the time. It's a classic.
So good. I'm glad you know it. I studied this scene a lot. This is probably going to get us flagged right now. I didn't think about the integrated version. Wow, man, I'm a little distracted. How the hell are you?
Good, man. How are you? Thanks for having me on, man.
So, dude, you got a new band together. You guys are taking off literally. The name's Flight Lights. Tell me a bit about it.
Well, I mean, it started probably back in October. You know, we were all jamming for a little bit. You know, we all played together. You, me, Tommy, whatever. So we kind of had a history. And so we just started playing. You know, me and Tommy were jamming, and then we're like, oh, man, you know, we got to find a bass player. So then, you know, we got Tommy's older brother, Chris, to come along and play some bass. And, you know, he's really a great bass player. He's progressed so much from, like, the time we started to now. He's just gotten a million times better, just like the rest of us have. It's crazy. And then we picked up Caleb along the way. Caleb McRae, he plays the keys. You remember Caleb, like he used to play bass for us, but now he's playing the keys. And then just more recently, we picked up one of my other friends, Sam Cicery. He plays some rhythm. So, you know, we have a pretty cool thing going on. I'd say we're like a funky, jammy, bluesy kind of group. You know, we're super influenced by guys like, you know, the Allmans or, you know, Goose or like any of those other like funk jam bands. You know, we take a lot of influence from a lot of people, and I think it shows in all of our playing. You know.
Absolutely. You're all super talented. I'm really excited to hear the lineup. You know, I haven't heard Chris play with you guys. I mean, I've seen the videos, but like I haven't seen it in person. So I'm super looking forward to that, man. And you guys have been doing a lot of recording stuff.
Yeah, we've been kind of doing this whole live recording thing. That's kind of what we're trying to go for right now is like a live in the studio thing, because this is what we do best, is just playing live. So we're going to get that down. You know, we're working on a bunch of new originals as well as a bunch of new covers to do. You know, just building up our repertoire, getting, you know, playing as much as we possibly can. You know, it's the only way to do it. And so we got a lot of more cool stuff coming.
That's awesome. And you guys just did your first show.
Yeah, we did. We played Dingbats. It was great. I wasn't expecting such a great turnout, but it was great. You know, the sound was great. People were loving it. Played a lot of good tunes. You know, we had a lot of fun together for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, did you guys get to mix in any originals for that, or was it all just covers?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. You know, we'll start with an original, then we'll go into a cover. Then we'll normally, I mean, we try to keep it half and half right now. We're doing a little of both, but, you know, we try to keep, you know, the jamming and the whole singing thing, to, you know, like an equal part of jamming and, you know, sing along kind of stuff. It's, you know, keeps people interested, you know?
Yeah, and you're so musical that I couldn't imagine you doing like a pop group where there was no sexy guitar going on. Now, speaking of sexy guitars, you have the sexiest guitars I know. Tell me, what new toys do you have going on with you?
So right now, I'm for a while, like, you know me, I was always playing Strats, but I guess I'm a changed man now. I haven't played Strats in a while. But for now, I've been playing a 58 reissue Les Paul that I got. I love the thing. That's probably my main right now, is playing that Les Paul. You'd probably never thought you'd see that in me, right?
Nope. I can't believe it.
I know, it's crazy. And as well as the Fender Telecaster, I have the 63 reissue Telecaster. I play that a lot too, but those are like my main two. I try to keep it down to just playing one guitar the whole show, because, you know, for a long time, if we're doing like in the past, we'd be doing like a 30-minute set, and I'd feel the need to bring like 3-4 guitars. I'm like, I just need one, you know, play one through the whole thing, just a one guitar kind of guy, but, you know, got to have a few.
I'm excited, man. I can't wait to hear it live. And what's like anything else in the works? Like anything planned going on?
In terms of shows, not right now. Hopefully we're trying to get on the Morristown Jazz Fest in, I believe, September, because we have won the Morristown on Stage competition. That was cool. We sent the video. We won like $1,000 for the band, and it's a lot of fun. And so we're gonna play Morristown. That was cool. We're gonna play Morristown Theater next year, and hopefully we can get on the Morristown Jazz Fest this year. That'd be a lot of fun.
That would be so cool. Now, I wanted to ask you, can I borrow some money, man? I mean, I know you guys want all that cash, man.
Yeah. Just tell me how much you need. I'll send it right over.
Dude, don't even joke. I'll give you my Venmo. No. All right. No, I'm just kidding. We got a video that we're going to be playing. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it real quick before we go to it?
Yeah. So we're going to show you the video of Franklin's Tower. It's an old Dead tune. And we just have a lot of fun playing it. It's really not like the original. It's kind of our own take on it with, you know, my vocals, and we're all singing and playing. And, you know, we take a few solos. Caleb takes a solo. It's a lot of fun. It's pretty jammy, you know, as well as, you know, the whole singing thing. So, yeah.
I love it. All right, well, let's check it out, and then we'll be right back.
Cool.
time's forgotten space. Your eyes looked through your mother's face. Wildflower seeds on the sand and stone. May the four winds blow you safely home. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. Now I'll tell you where the four winds blow. In Franklin's tower there hangs a bell. It can ring, turn night into day. Can ring like fire when you lose your way. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. God save the child who rings that bell. It may have one good ring left, you can't tell. One watch by night, one watch by day. If you get confused, just listen to the music play. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. Roll away. One more time. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew.
We're chilling with Matt from Flight Lights. I'm bringing on Remy and Nick. But real quick, before these two take it over, Matt, real quick, you're so sick on guitar. Who are some of your biggest influences?
I gotta say, like, just like you might know, like, I'm really obviously was really into the big Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan thing, but probably my favorite guys like Dickie Betts, the Allman Brothers, you know, guys like Warren Haynes and Derek Trucks too. Like, just their playing is like, to me, it's like the perfect mix of being super melodic and also, you know, listening to the entire band being super melodic and also, you know, the perfect amount of just ripping it. So I'd probably say my favorite would have to be Dickie Betts.
Okay, that's really awesome. And this video highlights the fact that you clearly know many different guitar skills and tricks to the craft itself. What would you say is one of the hardest things that you had to learn when playing guitar?
One of definitely the hardest things is, I guess, just playing in the band, because, you know, playing at home is one thing, but then once you play with the group, it's taking what you learned from, you know, playing at home and putting it all together, and it's tough because everybody has to constantly be on the same page. And that's one thing that we've worked so hard, you know, together as a group, is constantly listening to each other. And like, I can't give enough praise to, you know, like the rest of the guys, just for always listening to each other and knowing where we're all at and just kind of bringing it to new heights every single jam we do.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's super important.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What about you, Remy, down there? What are you thinking? I think you're on mute. Remy.
I'm unmuted. Can you all hear me now? All right, I'm going to ask you a question that's out of the order and it has nothing to do with your musicianship. How did you get those awesome curls in your hair?
You know, that's one that everybody seems to ask me. And I'll tell you straight up, it's just genetics. My mom's got the same curly hair, and that's where I got it.
That's natural?
Yeah, all the girls are jealous.
No, we can't be friends anymore. I don't even know you, but we can't be friends. I'm kidding. And your music is
Fair
fantastic. Enough. Just on a side note, you guys are great.
Thank you.
You really are. You are fantastic. So, no, thank you. Thank you for bringing that around. Absolutely. Who's your favorite jam band?
My favorite jam band, say either. Nowadays, I've been really getting into like the String Cheese Instant. They're a great band. Probably them or the Allman Brothers have always been a favorite, but probably those two are like some of my favorites. You know, they've got great tunes.
Are you a Dave Matthews fan?
Yeah, Dave Matthews is pretty good.
You can say no. Okay. I will hold it against you.
He's not my favorite, but you know, I get down with it.
Well, but Warren Haynes plays with Dave a lot.
He does, yeah, and that's what I love about Warren Haynes, is that like he's never anything but himself. Like, I've seen him play with Dave Matthews, and like, you
that's
know,
what I love about Dave.
Yeah.
Sorry, keep going.
And he's like played with the Dead, and it's not like he tries to do like Dave Matthews or tries to be Jerry Garcia. He's always just Warren Haynes, and it just works out so well.
Yeah, and that's a huge part of being a great musician or being confident in yourself. Is like they know who they are. Like, he knows who he is, and he knows how everybody like wants him to play with them. So, how do you feel about Dead & Company with John Mayer?
I like it. It's a little slow. You know, I love John Mayer, but I mean, I think it was a little bit slow, but you know, you gotta appreciate it. To me, I'm just like an old school Dead guy. Like, I love that like early Dead into like the late '70s Dead, like that. For me, that's like some of my favorite stuff. You know.
You better love John Mayer. No, I'm just kidding you. Well, dude, I'm so sorry, but we are at that time of the night where I gotta run on you. I told you it goes way too quick. But other than Eurotrip, where should everybody go to check you guys out?
Check us out on Instagram, just Flight Lights Band. Same thing on Facebook, Flight Lights Band. Or if you check us out on YouTube, we got a ton of more videos. Just punch in Flight Lights Band and we'll come right up.
Absolutely. And dude, we didn't even get to talk about how we first met all the way along going.
It's a great story.
Battle of the Band. We're going to have to get you on another time real soon to talk about that, man, because we got so much history. You know what, dude? Shit. Dude, this is too quick. All right, Kelly, I'm sorry. You can't come on. No, I'm kidding you. Bro, I love you, man. It was great talking to you, and I will catch you soon.
Thanks for having me. Take it easy.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Guys, everyone go check out Flight Lights Band. You can find them on Instagram, YouTube, and on Facebook. They're going to be on Spotify before you know it. That's Matt Takesh. Great guy, great guitarist. Anyway, if you're just tuning in now, this is the Stereo Mother Effing Joe Show. brought to you by Eurotrip, which I love. No, but really, we got an awesome set of musicians on tonight. Right now, we're actually going to one of Remy's friends, so let's bring Remy on. Remy, we're going to one of your friends, Kelly. She's an amazing piano
Kelly's
player.
very funny, and she's great. I love her.
She's an amazing piano player. She's an amazing singer, amazing guitar player. What else do you want us to tell us about her real quick?
And she's a great singer.
Boom! Welcome, Kelly Wood.
Hi, world.
Hey.
Hey, Cal.
Hey, Rem.
Long time no see.
Seriously, hi.
Look
Hey,
at your
Jimmy.
setup there, though.
What's that?
You got it set up with a whole mic and everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I tried. That mic is for show today, but one of these days I'll get it working.
No, she's sounding great. I heard her during her sound check. She's gonna wow us. Wow. So tell us, what have you been up to since the pandemic's been starting?
Ooh, so since the pandemic's been starting, I haven't skipped a day of work. We've just been work from home. But I've been playing piano. I'm normally an acoustic guitar player, but I kind of gravitated towards the keys. And maybe it's just because I walk past it so much and it's like set up and it's just very inviting and all my guitars are in cases. Like, please don't bother me right now. So I've been playing more piano. So that's what I've been doing.
Sweet.
All right. If you can tell me what song this is from, you're going to be the new guest host on this show with us. Fiona and
Really?
me.
It's called Scotty. Oh, sorry. I'm already. She knows.
Do you know this song? Fiona and me do it in my band every Sunday.
Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. She knew it, though. She knew it.
I did know it.
She
I'm one of
knew
those
it.
people,
I know
unless
you
I have
know
like the chord sheets in front of me, I'm useless.
Well, tell us about your music. You just started playing piano. Well, you've been practicing a lot lately, which I'm in love with, by the way, because that's what I heard at sound check. So good. But tell us a little bit about your musical history.
So for a long time, I was a solo singer-songwriter, and then I started jamming with people. That's how I met Remy. And we were briefly in a band called Don't Tell Maggie, which I just basically played with my sister, which is fun. We were like that sister duo that got on stage and bickered, and then we harmonized really well. So people allowed it. And oh yeah, it was part of our thing. We would not hold back when we were on stage, and that was actually really fun. But she moved to Australia and she broke the band up.
That
But thanks
girl.
to them, we got to play at the bitter end.
Yeah, we got to
That
play at
was
the bitter
fun.
end. That was amazing. Yeah, that was actually a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
I did CBGB's before it closed, which was definitely fun. I played at some pretty cool venues. It's interesting. But
So you've been doing this for a minute, and you've been able to get around to a lot of cool places. Do you have like a really special memory? And then I'm going to shut up so you can talk about.
do I have a special memory? Playing at the bitter end one time. It was just, I probably wasn't even 18 yet. I was probably like 17 years old. And I did an original song, and all my friends were in the audience, so they sang it back to me, so I didn't have to sing. I love that.
It's fun.
Yeah. So
now you've been doing more keyboards from what I hear from Jimmy. Because
yeah, I mean, it's just more comfortable. I think I lost some calluses through the years, and it's I wanted to get challenged a little bit. So I wanted to find my way back to music, because I took a break for a long time.
really? How long?
Yeah.
You didn't play
Years.
for a
Oh my God. Yeah. So I haven't played on stage. I mean, pandemic aside, it was probably like a year or two before that. So
wow.
yeah, I've been wanting to get back out there, wanting to record more music, and because I have a bunch of like B-sides that nobody's heard. So I always kind of wanted to get out there with the B-sides.
You should.
Yeah. So
Are you writing new songs?
Yeah. I started writing. I've been playing a little bit with my husband Dale. He plays guitar. He's like sick nasty at lead. So I'll play.
I vouch for that. Dale is amazing at lead.
Very cool.
Hi, Dale.
Really good.
Wherever you
Now,
are.
have you been writing on keyboard?
Both, yeah. I've been writing on keyboard as of lately, which is kind of like why I just want to like play piano at this point. But I've been playing acoustic, we have, since people have been hanging out like a little bit, you know, the acoustic guitars always end up coming out. You know, it's just like, all right, who's got the guitar? But
yeah, they're quick, they're easy. Now, the song you're going to be playing in a little bit is that one that you just have been working on, or is it
it's newer. Only people who have kind of hung out with me as of recently have heard it. So it's definitely like very, very new. I haven't like posted it anywhere. So this is like definitely the first time I'm playing it. I've wanted to go out and play it at open mics, but who wants to bring a keyboard? So that's not happening. You know, unless there's a piano there, you know.
Yeah, very, very few do. It's more infrequent. But all right, well, listen, let's get off stage and let's hear the song and we'll be right back.
Cool. So let's see here. All right. And I don't know what to call it yet. I'm not sorry I'm late. Do with me what you may. 'Cause I am not sorry I'm late. Do with me what you may. You not making this hard. We have been here before. No, it won't change my mind. 'Cause you haven't been very kind. 'Cause I am not sorry I'm late. Do with me what you may. 'Cause I am not sorry I'm late. Do with me what you may. I've given you all I have. Still, you beg for more. No, it won't change my mind. 'Cause you haven't been very kind. 'Cause I am not sorry I'm late. Do with me what you may. 'Cause I am not sorry I'm late. Do with me what you may. That's it. Thanks, everybody.
Woo, 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 woo! I loved it.
Thank you,
Let's
Jimmy.
bring on Remy and Nick. Oh, and we got to hit echo cancellation.
Oh, please hold.
I'm holding.
Nick, what did you think?
You promised us we were going to be wowed. You did not disappoint. I was fully wowed. And I loved the piano. I loved your voice. I think they both complemented each other so well.
Thank you. Thank you, Nick.
No, you rocked it, honestly. And you know me.
Yeah.
I always
So
tell you
thank
the
you,
truth. No,
Never
that was
hold back.
beautiful. That was beautiful.
Thank
The
you.
lyrics, I was trying not to cry. I'm like, don't cry.
Yeah. Yep, that's me in a nutshell. I'm late for
So-
everything.
Do you find it easier to sing with piano or with guitar?
Ooh, guitar. Yeah.
Just because you're used to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like learning a whole new process.
Yeah, it's like awakening another part of my brain, and my fingers sometimes just are like, nah, but they always come around. So we're getting there.
Now, do you prefer covers or originals? And do you have a favorite one that you like to play?
Oh man, that is a great question, because for a while I was in cover bands. I played cover music because that's what you do when somebody books you for a 3.5-hour night and you're just playing, solid cover sets. With that being said, there are a couple covers I absolutely love playing. There's a couple that I don't love so much. But All on the Watchtower is one of my favorite covers. I do my own version of it. And originals, I would rather play original music.
But with your covers, I have to say, you make a lot of them your own.
Yes.
And that's great, because a lot of people don't do that. So you really make it like you make it part of you, and like so you enjoy, I guess, playing those covers, because I guess after years of playing covers, you're like, if I'm going to play covers, I better like it.
That's exactly what happened. That's what I did with Wonderwall, for example, because, people are like, oh, I'll play Wonderwall, so you got to make it less generic. So.
Okay. And you had mentioned your duo, Don't Tell Maggie, earlier in your interview. Do you have a favorite moment from performing with as a duo?
My favorite moment on stage was at it was called Mexicali Blues at the time. I think it's that venue in Teaneck.
Debonair,
thank you.
Yeah.
So we were playing there one night. We were headlining, and the bartender came up on stage and poured us both shots in between songs. So that was memorable.
I never got that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, they did
She's the rock star.
I know. Kelly, I would have joined your band. Listen, funny comment. Play Wonderwall. I hate those people.
We all do. Yeah.
They didn't ask for Freebird.
You just play that open G chord, and they're like, "Oh, we were kidding."
Yeah, they're like we weren't serious.
Yeah. Please don't play it.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Sacrilege.
Gosh. Well, listen, I have a serious question. Forget these two jokers over there. Let's get serious, Kelly. Do you prefer beer, wine, or spirits?
Oh, wow. So craft beer is like my jam, and like gin is my jam, and then I love champagne. So I am very specific. I love like hazy IPAs. I'm one of those. And gin and tonics, that's like my other go-to. And then, like I said, champagne, because I'm fancy.
Okay. And now, all right, Alex said beer and gin.
Yeah, he did.
Now, I have a more important question. Have you ever drank with Remy?
Yes.
Is that a real question?
Now, let me ask the follow-up, because did you almost die? Because I almost did.
No. Oh my God. Okay. So I dragged Jimmy to the city to go see a Victor Wooten show.
And it was the best, but I can't hang with Remy.
But he can't hang. I mean, he can hang really well. He's great.
Not with Remy.
He had a 4-day hangover to the point where he was like, Remy, I hate you, and I think I'm dying.
So he shouldn't come out with us for Cinco de Mayo, is what you're telling me?
No.
I'll drive. I'll be the driver. Well,
I still have your Grateful Dead hoodie, by the way.
Do you really?
Really?
I'm pretty sure I have your Big Lebowski t-shirt, actually.
I'm sorry. If you hear noises in the background, that's Hank.
Hanky!
He's complaining because I'm being too loud.
You're going to have to give him a big kiss for me.
Guys, that's actually my stomach. I'm not allowed to eat after 7 p.m. and I'm getting very hungry and angry right now. But listen, Kelly, we are getting close to that sad time where Nick makes me go to the next guest. But where should everyone find you, and what do you got planned going forward?
I'm going to come out with new music. I'm going to do those B-sides that I never really kind of pursued, which is going to be exciting because those are all the songs that I kind of liked more. So stay tuned to my Facebook. I'll figure out how to post that. And then Bertha Rocks is my Instagram. Find me there.
Okay, good. And I think Nick has it right here. Yep, exactly. Bertha Rock. So we got that. And it must be kellywoodmusic.com. Everyone go check out Kelly. Kelly, you're fun as hell. Me, you, and Remy and Nick are going to get together and Dale, I'm going to get the Debaucherous.
Sounds good. It was nice meeting you guys. Thanks for having me.
All right. See you later. Thanks so much, Kelly.
Love you.
Hey, she is really cool and really talented. Oh, one of the best scenes of the movie. This was the scene I was talking about, Mateo. Oh, the best scene of the movie. All right. Remy hates me right now.
What would I hate you?
Right. Oh, my God. I just can't focus.
It takes me a lot to hate somebody.
Nick, take over. I'm out of here. I got to go to.
We perfectly timed that so that it would line up that way. But we want to take this moment to remind you that if you're not following us right now on Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, or watching this movie right now, you need to be doing all of the above.
Or watching this movie right now.
I'm sorry. I'm out.
Because that is the scene we were
I'm out.
for.
What is this, like 1995?
Well, yeah, we're watching Eurotrip, so it's like 1998 or 2000.
Really? Eurotrip came out that long ago?
That's when life was good, man. I could drink and drive. No one got mad at me. I'm just kidding. You know me. I don't drink. I really barely ever drink. And when I do, I almost die. So, all right. We got 3 guests coming up, Remy. We got another one of your compadres coming up. Tell us about Brandon.
Brandon Blake. He is a very talented person. He's awesome, and he plays the Sansula.
How do you even say that? And
he's called Sansula. He can correct me when he comes on if I'm wrong, but and he's great. He's in Victor's new book.
How cool is that?
They're very cool, and I know him from The Spirit of Music.
Nick stole that copy from me, by the way, Vic.
It may have your name written in it. It says, "To my best friend from Victor."
He wishes it said that.
Hey, Nick already got me Tim Reynolds' autograph, so it could be true. You never know. But all right. Well, listen, so he got in the book. I'm definitely going to be asking him how the hell to get into Victor's book. He was super cool. How did you meet him?
At Wooten Woods.
Really?
Yeah, that's how we met.
Nick with the shameless promo. Mateo, Nick's been teaching me everything I know. We're getting sponsored here, I swear. You're going to hit me? Wait, hold on.
You?
Mateo. Oh, because
Mateo, what's the violence, Mateo?
No, it's Michelle Trachtenberg. I can't help it. But, okay.
It was Michelle Trachtenberg.
I love her. She's so talented. Oh, my God.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. It's actually engaged to her, but I don't want to talk about that on air. But, okay, Nick, we'll be back. We have a very important guest. We'll be back. Remy, I am going to kick it off, but then I'm going to let you take over in a second, and I'll be right there. But let's welcome. No, we have Mr. Brandon Blake coming up backstage. We already heard a little bit about him, but he is going to be doing a killer performance for us. I'm very excited. So please, let's welcome him to the show right now. Hey,
what's up, everybody?
How's it going?
Great. How you doing, Jimmy? How you doing, Remy?
Hi, Brandon.
Yay!
Yay!
Whoop, whoop. It's a party now.
It is a party. Let me fix my audio settings real quick.
Oh, perfect.
Echo cancellation is on. We're golden. Okay, well, we're talking.
Good. Now, that looks like one of the most beautiful bass guitars I have ever seen with the coolest strings. Is that your baby or what?
It's my baby. Her name is Donna Lee. I've had Donna Lee since I was 15 years old. I spent my bar mitzvah money on her. And it's a Padula 5-string. I read about her in Bass Guitar Magazine in 1994, 1995, and I fell in love. I'm like, I know I'm going to love that bass. And here I am. I'm 42, still rocking the same bass.
That is so cool. And so that
neon orange strings. Ooh, so sexy.
Are those DRs?
Yeah, they are DRs. Neon DR.
I was going to say, I love it. Well, before I go, and I'm coming right back, but before I go, tell us a little bit about your musical journey.
Yeah, so real quick, my musical journey is I've been drumming on my lap ever since I was a preschooler, but my parents would let me get drums. And then when I was old enough. They got me a guitar, and I thought it was cool, but not really that cool. And then I was listening to a death metal record, and I heard the bass solo for a second. It was all. I was like, "Oh, Dad, what's that? What's that instrument?" He's like, "No, that's a bass guitar." I'm like, and I had my guitar that I had for like 3 weeks that he bought me. And I'm like, I don't want to play this anymore. I want to play that. He's like, but we just got you a guitar. They're the same but similar. And I'm like, no. I don't want to play the guitar anymore. I want to play the bass. So at 12 years old, I stopped playing guitar. I started playing bass, and I've been playing bass ever since. And then I got into a really bad accident where I was hit by a car on my bicycle. And, another timeline or another choose your own adventure, I don't survive, but I did. And so I live in this thing called bonus time. That's what I'm all about. Bonus time music. That's how you can find me. But I walked into a music store, Jimmy, and I found this instrument called the Sansula. And it's related to the kalimba. And I picked it up and I just played it and I went. And I was like, oh my goodness, this instrument changed my life. And you can see I got you see those little things on the tines? Those are little magnets that I use to actually change the note itself on the instrument. So my musical journey is one of being a bass player forever, playing in bands, doing all sorts of fun stuff. And then I get this little instrument and I figure out how to play it a little bit uniquely, and I do some different stuff on it. And I happen to go to Victor Wooten's camp to kick it and have a great time. And I played him this, and he was like, "That's what's up." And Victor took me under his wing, and man, we've been kicking it ever since. And I wound up in his book. So, all of that. And my big comeback after my accident was I got to release a solo record of all bass and all Sansula music and just, layers and layers. So I'm really happy with it, Jimmy. Life is good, man. Bonus time is good.
That is so cool. I'm in love with you, bro. You are the man. I'm out of here, but that is so cool.
He is the man.
Oh, Remy, I'm so happy because bonus time brought us together too.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. It did. So what are you gonna play for us? You're gonna do some bass, some Sansula. What are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually make a brand new creation. I just retuned this Sansula to a tuning that would fit my little tinkatong, which is a little wooden tongue drum. But I got this new tuning that I'm gonna feature, and it matches this. So I'm gonna see what I can come up with live on the spot for all of you.
I think that's fantastic, and I think everybody is really excited to hear it.
Awesome. All right, let me switch my audio settings and play for a little bit for you. So
I do have one question for you though, Brandon.
What's up?
So you said after bonus time you got into the Sansula, but what really drove you to that? Like what do you know? Like what made you want to do that?
Yeah, great question. I needed something to get me off of my phone. I needed something to distract me from doing this all the time. And I was like, wait a minute. Like same motion, same position. So I'm like, I want an analog piece of hardware of some sort that can distract me from my phone and help me with my brain injury to actually recover and have tools to help me in my recovery from that brain injury. So when I came across it, it totally changed my world. So it was, I wanted to get it so it can be used as music therapy.
That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thanks, Remy. All right, let me go ahead and change my audio settings. And again, my name is Brandon Blake. You can find me on any channel that you rock at Bonus Time Music. That's Bonus Time Music. So I'm going to play a little bit for you right now. I got Pee-wee the cat down here. You can't see him, but he's chilling. So I have an audience of one in person, and I have all of you. All right, let's see what we come up with. redo that one real quick. I know you were feeling it. I was too, but here we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. Yeah, I'm feeling There you go. Let's take us out. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Brandon.
And if you can hit that button real quick. Perfect. Guys, that was amazing. That was so much going on. Let me bring in Nick real quick.
I was really feeling that. And Brandon, it's a pleasure to meet you. I was loving that, and I think Ophelia would be loving that too if she was hearing that song.
Oh, thank you, Nick. I really appreciate that somebody did his research.
Absolutely. And that did lead me to a question. How did you start using music with animals? And do you do more than, can you use it to communicate, or do you just use it for therapy? And how did that all begin?
Yeah, so I do communicate with animals, and there's different levels of animal communication, Nick. And I know some people that can communicate with animals on levels that I can't. But I do have some levels of ability to communicate with animals, some better than others, and some I'm really in tune with. And some of the animals that I'm really in tune with are the turkeys at the animal sanctuary that I work at. Yeah, right, exactly. Like Frank Turkey, who is the bro-y dude who wants to show off to everybody. Ophelia Turkey, who's one of the hens that lives at the sanctuary, and that's who Nick is referring to. And I go to her yard, and where'd it go? Where'd I put my kalimba? I go to her yard, and one of the ways she likes to relax is by hearing music. So I bring this specific kalimba to her. And listen real quick. Check this out. I play this for her. And she falls asleep.
Brandon, I do have a question for you.
Very cool.
Yeah,
My
Rem.
question would be what is the difference between a Sansula and a kalimba? What's the difference?
Great question, Remy. I'm glad you asked. The kalimba is on a wood block, or it's on a solid piece of material. A kalimba is also one of the world's oldest instruments. This thing is over 4,000 years old. It originated in southern Africa, in Zimbabwe and the surrounding areas. And you'll hear it known as the kalimba, or the mbira, specifically in Zimbabwe, or the marimbula in the Caribbean, when the enslaved people brought it over with them.
Wow.
But the Sansula is this really cool new version where it's on a drum head, and the drum head acts as like a natural wah-wah. So if I have it down on a solid surface, you can hear it. I get that wah-wah effect. But I figured out that I should be using it like a drum head. And I'm like, I can get beats with this. So I started really experimenting. And then I put on these magnets, and I can take them off and change the tuning and just really go to town.
So what would be the normal tuning of a Sansula?
A normal tuning of the Sansula, it's usually in A minor, but I have a whole bunch of them from Hokema. They're a family instrument maker in Germany, and I love playing them. And the little tinkatong, the tongue drum, is made in Germany also, and it's just cool to have really good instruments that I can express myself through. So I'm really grateful, not just for these instruments, but for actually being able to play one of the world's oldest instruments, because I always remember that I stand on the shoulder of giants that came before me who played these instruments.
That is really cool. And we are so lucky to have had you on. And everyone should go follow you at bonustimemusic.com, right?
That's right. Bonus Time Music. You can find me at bonustimemusic.com or at all your favorite social channels.
Well, Brandon, it was such a pleasure to meet you. You're such a beautiful soul. I hope to meet you in person one day and hang out, maybe even jam. We'll bring Remy. We'll have so much fun. But until then, hopefully get you on again before that.
All right, Jimmy and Remy and Nick and all my friends watching, thank you. I love you all. Have a great night. Bye, friends.
So nice to meet you, brother. Guys, that was Brandon Blake. He is an awesome guy. Go follow him right now. Bonus Time Music. What an amazing story. He's my hero. He's in Victor Wooten's book. Remy, thank you so much for bringing him on. All right, I got another guest hanging backstage. In case you're just tuning in now, this is the Stereo Joe Show. We are bringing you music from all over. We just went out to Seattle, Washington. Now we're going out to PA, and we're bringing on one of my buddies. This guy does sound with Nick. He's a great guy. Let's welcome to the show, Jay Keebler.
Hey,
what up?
What's going on?
Hey, Nick told me that we have thunderstorms up by you. Is that true?
Oh, yeah, it's going insane outside right now.
Oh, my God. Hey, if you have a little more volume, maybe just turn it up a hair, but if not, that's okay.
Right
but
there,
all right,
good?
let's bring in Nick and see if he's with us. Nick, you working there?
Yeah, we're back here. We're hanging.
Good. All right. I wasn't sure if you had stuff. Now, listen, this is our buddy Jay Keebler here. How long you been working with this guy?
Since about 2018, I think.
So going on 3 years.
Going on 4 years.
And
I started there 2017, and yeah, Nick came in about 2018. I think so.
Oh, so you essentially brought Nick on board.
No. I met that guy there, and I'm glad I did. Pretty cool dude.
He taught me everything I know.
Nick is the man. And I was lucky enough to meet you. You were doing sound at one of our shows, and I just really liked you. And ever since then, we've been talking. And now you got a cool music project going on called Good Stuff. Why don't you tell us a bit about that?
It's going pretty well. I mean, I'm got 5 singles out right now on all platforms. You can check that at Good Stuff. Right now in the studio, getting some work done, collaborating with Ace Hendricks of The Crowning, trying to get some drum tracks on an EP to get that out towards the end of summer or fall. Hitting some open mics over the last couple weeks while like jumping back into real work. So it's kind of driving me crazy, killing my voice, and keeping me busy though, and expanding the Good Stuff name, you know?
Yeah, you've been being busy. You've been staying busy, and it's definitely going to show. And I want to jump back to where you talked about you're writing some new music and you had Ace on board. How did that come about with you choosing Ace to be the person to go into studio? And did he have a hand in writing some of the parts with you?
Well, pretty much, you know, Ace works with me as well through a bunch of labor and theater stuff. And so we've been buddies for the last couple of years since I started there. And so one day just on shift, he's like, hey, I want to record some drums. I'm like, let's go for it. Let's see what we can do with it. And so pretty much all the drum stuff, whatever can make it into the EP, he wrote all that. Well, however he did it, Ace is a magician drummer. So however he did it, he's putting down some drum tracks, and all that stuff's going to be handled by him. We'll see if he collaborates into the whole songwriting and like structural part of it, which I'm looking to expand, so it would be nice to. But right now, all that stuff's still me.
Okay. Yeah, we've been lucky enough to play with Ace too, and he's a monster when it comes to the drums.
Yes, he
but
is.
If people have seen our previous interviews with The Crowning, he does do a whole bunch of singing and guitar work as well. So it'd be interesting to see what the two of you have come up with together. Because your styles are a little bit similar, but also very different.
Yeah, he's a pretty heavy drummer compared to what I normally go for. You know, that boom boom tap, like simple mall rock indie pop stuff, and he likes to get all over that kit. So it's a different way to approach everything. Plus, actually getting into a studio and tracking things compared to in here in my bedroom by myself is just a way different environment, and it opens things up a lot. So it's just the project's expanding itself as it goes on.
Oh, awesome. And I can't wait to see what it has in store for us. Hey, Remy.
Oh, hey, Nick.
Hey, Remy.
Hey.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, what up? Party now.
Yeah.
So, like, what's your favorite genre?
I'd say indie pop alternative stuff. Kind of more into the punk range alternative stuff.
Cool.
Good stuff to the moon.
Lots of good stuff.
Yeah, it's the vibe. Good people, good vibes, good stuff. You know?
Great. Awesome.
But yeah, I gave Nick one of these new songs that I've been working on. It doesn't have any Ace on drumming yet, but I've been tracking that for a while, working on it, and I'm excited to give you guys a little preview of that because I played it a couple times at an open mic just to test it out, you know, test the waters, get out there and see if people are taking to it well, and that's one they seem to enjoy the most. So we'll give them a whole taste of the entire thing laid out right now, and see how they would take to that.
Yeah, absolutely, Nick. If that's ready, we'll play that right now. But I was going to say, I absolutely love it. I was listening to it a little bit earlier, and you always write real catchy tunes, so I'm loving it. Nick, how
Thanks,
are we
Jimmy.
sharing this?
It's you can share it from my computer, and it's just this media player.
I don't see that. Oh, I see it. I lied. Time out.
Okay.
All right, here you go.
It's been 3 whole years since I seen you last. I don't have the answer, so I'll ask if you're good. I thought of you last night inside the shower. I just stood by waiting for hours. I'm good.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
You said
Sorry.
even though I had to tell you something. You said, my love, all of that shit meant nothing. I bled, it's rough, feeling like a little dumb thing. My head is stuck on you like when I was crushing. It's been 3 whole years since I seen you last. I don't have the answer, so I'll ask if you're good. I thought of you last night inside the shower. I just stood by waiting for hours. I'm good. It's been 3 whole years since I seen you last. I don't have the answer, so I'll ask if you're good. I thought of you last night inside the shower. I just stood by waiting for hours. I'm good.
All right. All
Somebody,
right.
I'm raising my hand already.
All right, what do you want to say?
Are you a Modest Mouse fan?
I enjoy Modest Mouse. Not really too much of an inspiration into my sound, but I do
Interesting.
enjoy Modest Mouse.
What would you say would be an inspiration in your sound?
I would say Gus Dapperton, Peach Pit, Girl in Red, a bunch of new age indie pop artists who are influenced off of people like the Beatles, old like early age like Pink Floyd. So a bunch of they're influenced off of a bunch of classic rock and early age stuff. But
Cool.
the new age artists with all their new sounds and what they got going on is what influences me mostly.
Awesome. That was a great song, by the way.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I wanted to cry, but I didn't feel it was appropriate.
Well, I think that's where like my vibe falls, you know. My whole idea of music is it makes me feel better. It's one of the only times, you know, I'm kind of actually genuinely smiling. So I kind of put my depression into my lyrics and all the sad stuff going on. And then the bounciness of all the instruments makes you just want to dance. So you can't really be sad when you're dancing, so you just dance your depression.
You
And
can sad
there you
dance.
go.
I'm kidding.
There really is like a danceability to that. And I'm telling you, I wrote it before, but I could hear that on FIFA. I could so hear
I've
that.
seen that. That would be awesome. I love the FIFA soundtracks. And nowadays they're kind of getting a little off-brand with what they used to go for. So if they had that in there, oh, that would be blissful.
I know, like 5-10 years ago, the soundtracks were just really great. They had a nice variety, a little bit of
2014 and
everything.
2015.
Yeah,
The greatest
exactly.
years.
So that's funny, but really, dude, I really love what you do, man. I mean, so okay, so
Thanks,
now,
man.
now though, Ace, he's like the monster of rock. Well, what is he doing today? Is he playing the straight beat with it or what?
Well, so what we did today, he just kind of we went in there with a stem of just something with no drums, and he just kind of riffed on top of it and did it like 3 or 4 run-throughs, see what we could get with it, see what sounded best. And then I took the stems home from the studio, and we're just gonna mess around with it over the next couple weeks when I have some off time of work and see what we could put in there. And it seems like it's gonna fall through well. It adds a bunch of openness and liveliness to the drums, because right now I'm just programming everything myself on simple keyboard and MIDI stuff. So it definitely adds new feel that isn't from my mind and is another person. So it opens the collaborative field up, which I'm very thankful for, because I'm looking to expand it all.
Well, I was gonna say, I know Ace plays lead guitar too, but you know, if you need another lead guitarist, I don't think he plays Stratocaster, so you know.
Yeah, he likes his heavier sounds, so I like to open it up in the jangly range. So Strats, Tellys,
In
all
the
that
jangly
stuff.
range.
Yeah, you know that
That's right.
jangle pop stuff.
That's
Which
good. That's good.
also gets me to, with the sounds on this new EP, I am switching it up and sort of getting it heavier. So if Ace were to hop on something lead wise, I am going towards more of the alternative punk, sort of heavier into old school grungy stuff. So
I've been
trying to change
practicing
it.
my old school grungy stuff.
Hey, Jimmy, you're always welcome to come jam. I'm always looking.
I'm coming up this weekend. No. So all right. Well, listen, man. So you got a bunch. You're in the studio doing some recording right now. Do we have any plans for a video? Or are you getting on Spotify? What are you thinking?
So pretty much that whole EP will be out everywhere when it's ready to drop. I'm in the process of like drawing up video ideas for 2 or all of the songs, because it's probably gonna be a 3-song EP. So I'm hoping to get 2 videos for it, because I got myself a camera and I'm trying to learn all that stuff right now, because I'm not really too keen in all that. And then I'm also like in the works of looking for a merch drop and all that. Got like logos and stuff drawn up, while also trying to like schedule myself a small possible fall tour to follow up that EP release. Ooh. So I'm doing a lot of stuff right now, keeping busy, which is why I've been missing off of the releasing stuff scene. I only have like very little social media interaction, because jumping right back into work and trying to focus on all this stuff as well, especially working in the concert industry that opened right back up like nothing. You guys see you're getting shows, getting gigs, doing your thing. So it's very
it came out of nowhere.
Exactly. I wasn't expecting it to just, we're good, we could go. So it's been kind of taking a toll on me over the last month and a half, and well, I'm still trying to get through it, and doing it all by myself is still pretty rough.
It's tough.
Well, I think you're doing amazing, and I'm really excited to hear it all finished. And dude, I'm not joking. I'll come play with you or open for you or whatever it is. And
Hey.
we should do a show together, though, for sure. I know a guy that works at the Sherman. His name is
Hey, you know 2 guys that work at the Sherman.
And Ace. And Jen.
3 guys.
I know. Wait now.
But
Jimmy's
I am
part of the
indeed
crew.
looking to get some shows out here at some time throughout the fall, possibly earlier, something to end off the summer, maybe a little Weekend Warrior thing. So if you guys are looking, Jimmy, Stereo Joe, definitely do it with me.
I know
I'll
a
message
day.
you.
Yeah, we know a day. We're going to hit you up about it. Pay is really
Definitely
shitty,
do.
though. But
Right now, I'm just looking to get out there.
I'm joking. It's a house party. We don't have any money. But
That's the
anyway.
fun stuff.
So you make no money when you play originals. It's just
Yeah, I
exactly. You need to play like one cover in there. Bruce Springsteen,
Exactly.
something, you know?
Yeah.
just so you could get gas to drive home. You're like, please.
Here's my original. Give me $10 because I played the original.
They take it back after you play the original.
They do.
Yeah, they're like,
Exactly.
that sucked.
Your bar tab.
I didn't know that song. Well, all right. Well, listen, before we run on you, again, tell us where to find you.
You can find me on all platforms that you stream your music on at Good Stuff. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, Good Stuff. Well, Instagram's Good Stuff the band. Facebook, Good Stuff. Twitter, GTSB, GSTB Keebler. Other than that, don't think I'm anywhere else. Maybe you'll find me on TikTok eventually, but I doubt it. That's a little the younger side of things, but I need to get there eventually. It works really well for social platforms.
Remy's laughing at me because I'm getting on the TikTok, and I'm younger than you though, so it's okay.
Wait, are you really?
No
way. I'm not saying that's no way. I'm only 22 over here, Jimmy.
No, you should have seen.
Smidge older. Just a smidge.
Remy and Nick were in the background. Like, when I said that, they, like, almost died. They were like, what? This fucking guy's a liar. But, bro, it's so good to talk to you, Mr. Keebler. And we'll have you back on again real soon.
Thanks again, Jimmy. Thank you, Nick. And thank you, Remy. I'll see you guys again soon. Have a good night.
All right, we'll catch you later, brother. That was Jay Keebler from Good Stuff. Love that. Very, very little pop indie mix going on there. I was bopping the whole time to it. And now we're about to turn it into a whole other direction. We are going heavy. We are going hard. Got one of my good buddies coming on the show. I am super excited. He has like one of the greatest opportunities in front of him. I am so excited for him. I was going to say envious, jealous, but also like super pumped. So let's get him on here about it and hear why my life sucks. All right, John, please welcome to the show, John O'Connor. What up?
What's going on? I'm trying to watch Eurotrip. You can't shut the fuck up.
Dude, this is the good part where he meets Micah.
Mika.
Oh, shit. Mika. I know.
Like who the fuck are you?
Yo.
My baby takes the morning train.
My favorite is like, look, there's one of the eye ties right now. And then they go chase down the one. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was such a great movie. But, dude, what is going on? You guys are blowing up. You're recording songs. You got new releases coming out. You got all these videos. When are you going to take off? Like, when are you signing me to take off with you guys? Like, let's do this.
I'm trying. Wait, easy?
No, you guys are ready to pop. I'm excited for you.
Exactly. We're like popcorn. We're right in the microwave. You hear a little. Yeah, exactly.
So tell me a little bit about, I know you've been on before, but in case anyone new's watching or new sees it, tell me a quick little bit about the band, and then let's get on to this festival.
Sure. So my name is John. Hello. And I am the lead singer of the Brooklyn premier hybrid metal band, One of the Last. And hybrid metal is our mix of metalcore, hard rock, and thrash metal all smashed in together. And we've been compared to artists such as Trivium, Killswitch Engage, Bullet for My Valentine, a little bit of Metallica in there, a little Exodus in there. Basically 10,000 different bands, but we don't sound exactly like one band, which I think is the most important thing.
Yeah, that's always cool. You know, you don't want to like copy someone else. You want to have your own original thing, and you guys definitely do. I really love your sound. I've been hearing some of the new songs. You're singing and screaming. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
They suck.
No, they're great.
I know. Oh, why, thank you. Please shower me with some more accolades.
You're beautiful.
Oh, keep going. I'm almost
really.
there.
You're tall, handsome.
Yes.
Very talented. No, really. Tell me about these songs.
So we have 2 new songs coming out. Hopefully one of them comes out either July 2nd or July 9th. We're still waiting back on some album art, and we're having a lyric video for both videos. And the other one is going to be dropping in September, right before this little show that you kind of tickled the audience a little bit with.
I can't wait to talk all about it.
Yes.
Tell us anything about it. Like, what should we know?
All right. So we were chosen as one of the rising bands, which is another fun term of saying local bands, for the Blue Ridge Rock Festival. So that happens down in Danville, Virginia from September 9th through the 12th. And it features basically almost every single major hard rock and metal band on the planet. So on our day, we're opening for Rob Zombie, Limp Bizkit, I Prevail, Anthrax, Chevelle, Rise Against, Asking Alexandria, and Atreyu, and countless other bands. But other bands that are playing the show, you have Megadeth, You have The Ghost Inside, A Day to Remember, Five Finger Death Punch, Shine Down. There's Hailstorm as well. So it's one of those crazy ass rock festivals, and I still can't believe that we're playing it.
4 days. 4 days. The
4 days.
Blue Ridge Rock Festival, Danville, Virginia. You said you've been getting a lot of responses already from it.
Dude, it has been absolute insanity. So our Spotify numbers actually multiplied by about 10.
Damn.
Which is, yeah. We were put on a bunch of playlists. So everyone that listens to, let's say, Fozzy, we're on their playlist. Anyone listens to Nonpoint, we're on that playlist. Five Finger Death Punch, all those bands I listed, we're coming up in their searches. And the response has been great. A lot of people reaching out to us saying, "Oh my God, I can't wait to see you." I'm like, "Yeah, me too." "Who are you?" "Oh my God, this is weird. I don't know you. I'm used to playing in front of friends and family. This is weird. We have fucking fans."
That is great and really exciting. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. All right, well, I got to bring in one of my co-hosts. Her name is Remy Gale. I don't think you've met Remy before, have you?
Briefly.
Okay. Yeah, she's the best. Let's get her on. Remy.
We've met. Hey, John. How you doing, man?
What's up, Remy?
My bad. I'm the worst. I forget who me too.
Yeah, no.
You are the worst.
You're terrible. Yes.
Anyway, that's awesome. Congratulations on that. That's a great deal.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just been a whirlwind so far. We're just trying to get the new songs out there right before the festival. And yeah, we're also trying to get a show together because we're not going to go from playing nothing for over a year, actually close to 2 years, and then going in front of thousands of people. So that's going to be a little bit of a shell shock.
A little practice in front of a smaller audience is probably
just a smidge. Yeah, that'd be great.
It's probably a smart way to go.
And you have one of the world's best dressed drummers coming to that show.
Okay, what?
Who?
Dan Tao.
Who?
You have some guy, Daniel, son?
Yeah, he plays in some In Flames cover bands. Last I've checked.
Speaking of In Flames, who is one of the bands that you're most excited to be sharing the stage with at this festival?
Limp Bizkit. Dude, I used to go hard with Limp Bizkit back in the day.
Okay, for people who haven't listened to Limp Bizkit or it's been a minute, what song should they check out?
Oh, fuck. So many good ones. Obviously, they have the hits. Rollin' is a hit. Nookie is a hit. Break Stuff is a hit. Their cover of Faith by George Michael is a hit. They're just filled with hits. And if you know the name Fred Durst, I mean, it goes without saying. The backwards red baseball cap.
The one that you would say is not necessarily a hit that you would recommend.
Okay.
It's a song called Boiler. It's off of their album Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Flavored Water. Yeah. Great album title.
I think we all had that album, but
yes. Cool. If you're over the age of 25, you had that album.
Speaking of good names, we're going to switch over from the good names of an album to the good names of a stage name. And can you tell people why creating a stage name isn't an easy task?
That's a great question. The top two things are, one, Google searches. It is a pain in the fucking ass if you have something very generic. So let's say, let's go with the Police, for example. Try Google searching the Police if they weren't a ginormous band. Yeah, good luck trying to find them. And the second is if your name is too completely out there, like a lot of death metal names, you're not going to get that mainstream success. You're not going to get Anal Cunt on the radio, even though they were on the radio. Going back in the day.
That's actually a band?
That is actually a band.
Wow.
Yes. They're called AC, and not adult contemporary either.
Okay, I was going to ask, how did they promote the music on the radio without actually saying the band name, but abbreviating it makes sense.
Yeah.
AC, I guess.
Number one instrument
Speaking
on that
of
album,
AC.
Number one instrument on that album was a vibrator.
Thanks, James.
Okay, thank you. Jesus Christ. And he's back again. Is he just going to keep doing this?
Possibly. So you have the festival out in Virginia that you're going to play. What's the furthest that the band has taken you so far?
Virginia. That's going to be the furthest. Actual playing would be the Sherman. Believe it or not, we have only had 4 or 5 shows, and in this version of the band. Okay. So the band was formed in 2016. I personally joined the band in 2019, 18, something like that. But the band has played in Virginia without me. I think they've opened up for Escape the Fate at the Canal Club, I want to say. So that's a big time Virginia venue out there. They've also been at what's the venue in Pittsburgh? Was it the Rex Theater? Sounds about right. So they were there as well. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Sounds
So
good.
they were, yeah. I could have just made anything up. Yes, Anal Cunt Theater. Yes.
You could have said that thing. All right, that makes sense. It's Pittsburgh.
The one and
Yes.
only.
Yes. So I mean, they were over there. They played a lot with their previous singers, and me joining the band. I was the number 3 singer, so I'm the Gary Sharon of the band for all you Van Halen fans out there. And I think we are the best version of the band right now, and I'm solely saying that because I'm in the band.
Hey, no shame.
Fuck those
in
other
that.
guys.
As the different singers have come and gone, how do you think that your style has changed the music, or has it kind of just complemented more with what it was?
I think, without tooting my own horn, patting my own back, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I think my music helped get it to this level. So previously, the last singer came out with a EP with the band, and that's the first thing I heard from one of the last when I was about to audition. So I was listening to it, and I'm like, wow, these instrumentals are great. What the fuck? And then the guy started singing. I'm like, oh, this is horrendous. So I think that the singing, and it's one of the most important parts in a band. So when they hear a vocalist come on and, if you like the sound, okay, I like the vocalist, you can get a lot further, but then you can listen to, pig squeals, and you're like, okay, maybe I'm not about this. So it's very important. And yeah, so I think vocals are very important, but we try to highlight every single instrument, every single instrument in the band. And these fucking Bluetooth earpieces keep bugging out on me. It's driving me nuts.
But vocally, what is your favorite style?
I like the hard rock and the metal, like what we play. I love screaming. I've been doing it since I was 14. I'm 32. Yeah, we'll go 32. 32 now, so I've had quite a lot of practice over the years.
So you do like the growling vocals, like that's your favorite thing?
Yeah, kind of the.
That's cool.
I'm gonna kill you.
Please don't.
Please don't.
I'm not gonna kill you.
Wait.
What?
No, I've been hearing these new vocals because you've been recording with Dan. What has that experience been like as opposed to recording with other people? What's it like recording with Dan?
Annoying as fuck.
Why? Why would you say that?
Oh, he's a perfectionist. But it's the greatest thing. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's to the point where he's like, all right, we're gonna layer our vocals. I'm like, okay, I've done this in the studio, and I do a track. Okay, we're gonna do it again, and I hit it. It's like, okay, try it this way. So I do it this way. All right, try it another way, and after like a 2-hour session of just like doing the same line over and over, my vocals are shot. But he gets the best out of it, so I can't really fault him too much for that.
Yeah, I was going to say it's almost like he's producing as opposed to just even being an engineer. He's like really trying to get the most out of you, which I think is super important, to tell you the truth.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's usually one or the other, and Dan's like mixed both in with his style, which is really crazy because I think we are his first project of actual audio recording. And the stuff that he sent back to us, are like, holy shit, do we even need to get this mastered? Like, it sounded that damn good.
Yeah, he really is doing a great job. And I know he's been putting in so much work to it, like researching all this stuff. And like, he's been learning so much. I know he's really enjoyed it as well. And it's been a lot of stuff. So I'm excited to get those two done. Now, then also, too, we have some videos that we're going to go to real quick. We have 2 lyric videos, and then we have Determined. Now, who does your lyric videos? They look like they're kind of uniform, like the same person did them or something.
It was. We go to a guy through Fiverr. His name is Mohammed Irfan, and I think he's from the Middle East. I think he's from, I want to say, Iran or Iraq, one of those countries. And he does an incredible job, very cheap. And believe it or not, we tell him the song, and that's about it. He listens to the song, puts the lyrics together, and everything. And those 2 lyric videos that you see, not edited once. Like, he sent it back to us, and we're like, this is incredible.
Wow.
Like, we just went with it because, yeah. Like,
I'm gonna hit him up.
Do it. I'll send you his information.
Yeah, please. That would be sick. Well, let's get to one of those. Do you have a particular one you want to hit first?
We could do Shotgun first.
All right.
Perfect.
Let's get that one going, and then we'll listen to it, and then we'll come right back, and then we're going to talk about it. That's cool.
Sounds good.
All right. I can't promise I'm going to be wearing a shirt when I come back.
If you're still on the shirt off, 50 cents.
Forcing all the thoughts from my memory, you're just
bringing it with those songs, man. They're always so hard hitting. They got these killer riffs in them, man. And your vocals, I always love. You don't always do it, but you do. I've heard it a couple times where you do the growl with like a call response with the singing, and I think you do it so well.
Why, thank you. It is a bitch to do it live.
I can only imagine because you're literally switching the way your voice is operating. Yeah, I never even thought of that.
Yeah, it is. It's really rough, especially that song. So we do it earlier in the set, so it gets my vocals all nice and fried. So we try to get rid. We try to do all the majorly clean songs first, and then it goes progressively heavier and a lot more growls.
Very cool.
Okay. And I noticed your voice does sound different from when you growl to when you sing. And a lot of times with bands, it's two different people doing each of them. Is that just naturally how it sounded, or did you try to make it sound a little bit different so that it seemed like it was two vocalists?
It's basically whatever came out of my mouth. Like I was trying to go for with my screams, I was trying to make them as clear as possible so people can actually listen to them and be like, oh, I know what he's saying, instead of, just a garbled mess that you hear most of the time. And I think it worked out very well because I developed this scream where it was just like a kind of like, I'm talking, but I'm talking like this. And, I just kept working on it. And it just got even more like grittier and grittier and grittier. And then to throw on the cleans on top of it, I'm just like, oh my God. Like after each set, I'm like, hi, nice to see you. Thank you for coming out to the show. Like I sound like fucking Marge Simpson's sisters.
Listen, Homer the Bart's being bad. I used to love them. They came on. No joke. They always reminded me of my mom. My mom has a voice like that. She's like,
your mom smoked Virginia Slims?
She smoked Merritt's, even worse.
What the hell's a Merit?
Wow.
She quit. I'll take heavens. I'm sorry, Rem?
So that's a cigarette?
Yeah, they're like the worst.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know. I don't get it. I just smoke crack. I don't mess with that shit.
Clearly.
That's what I'm saying.
Crack is whack, bro.
Don't do crack. Well, listen, I'll bring it back to this festival, man. You're playing on Friday night?
Yes. So I don't think we're allowed to tell our set time yet. But to be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure when our set actually is. We're sometime Friday afternoon, I think either 3 or 4, but there's a lot of moving parts that happened with this festival, especially with the headliners. So a lot of headliners dropped out. Like I believe Judas Priest was supposed to be one of the headliners. They ended up dropping out. Korn was supposed to be another one. They dropped out. So I think it was like a huge panic on the festival's end to book a lot of last minute gets, and I think that's what they did. And they tried getting album plays as well. I think they have Papa Roach's Infest album, their first album in full, and I think it's the only time they've ever done it in North America will be at this show, or like the first time they've ever done it. So they got a lot of great little gimmicks, and they also have Ludacris and Lil Jon play in the festival as well. So everything is covered.
Talking about.
Yeah. So they got a lot of hip hop. They got some metal, like heavy metal, like crazy metal, like deathcore and that sort of thing. Not too much of that though. But like a lot of bands you'd hear on like Octane or Ozzy's Boneyard, you'll hear at this festival. These
are Sirius XM stations you're talking about. For anybody who doesn't know.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just letting people know that they didn't know.
Thank you for the clarification.
About. Those are Sirius XM radio stations.
Very cool. Dude, I am just still in awe about it. So if you're playing Friday, do you plan on staying there the whole weekend? It's 4 days of awesomeness.
And we got an artist pass the entire weekend, so I'm going to be on stage with all these people.
Oh, my God.
I'm jealous. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously. That is so fun, man. How are you going to, come back from that, man? It's like life's never going to be the same after that.
No, and the crazy part was, I was talking with the guitarist of my band. His name is Mario, and I was telling him about all the things I want to do for this festival. And he looks at me. He's like, Yeah, so it's either we're going to be blacklisted for the rest of our lives or we're going to get signed. There really is no in between of all the shit that I plan on doing. So
go for it. Do it. You got to. You got to make a name for yourself. So do it.
Absolutely. And this is not where I parked my car.
I love that scene.
I didn't get it. I was like, oh, all right.
Like,
well, park your car you can fucking remember then.
Has anyone ever tried this? I've thought about it, but he's like, you got something right there. He's like,
you got a little smidge.
Hey guys, you know what? I'll actually be right back. I gotta go watch something. If
Oh, thank God. Okay, the real show can begin.
You were talking about how there's going to be 2 hip-hop artists playing, and believe it or not, I went to Bamboozle probably like 11 years ago at this point, but the biggest crowd there was for MC Hammer.
Can't touch it.
So who do you think is going to have the biggest crowd at this festival that's playing?
One of the last, of course. What kind of question was that?
That's the answer I was expecting.
Jesus. Was it amateur hour? How dare you?
He's just going to have the biggest crowd? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That was
it was a test. It was a test, and he passed. He made it to the second part of the interview.
Now the second biggest crowd. There's a lot of killer acts. Probably Five Finger Death Punch. I'd have to go there. Then again, you have the Ghost Inside playing, and this is one of their first shows back since their bus accident. If anyone who's unaware of the story, they got into a fatal bus accident where a couple of the members ended up losing a lot of limbs. I think the drummer lost his leg. Guitarist fractured his arm. I think someone lost a finger. It was completely fucked up. Both drivers passed away, and they were just rehabbing for quite a while. And it's all kind of documented in their music video for their song Aftermath. And it's one of those videos where right when the song breaks, you can't help but to cry or you get very teared up. And this is a hardcore band, they're a melodic hardcore band. But it's just like us where you could understand what they're saying. And for them just to go through all that trauma and the music video spliced in with news reports and their rehab of the drummer learning to walk again and learning how to play drums with a prosthetic leg, it's really crazy.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
No, you go, Rem.
You don't think Anthrax would have a big crowd there?
I'd say so.
Question mark.
What was that?
Said question mark, not statement.
Oh yes. I mean, they'll have a good crowd, but the issue is it's not a legacy festival. So for other
I'm that old.
yeah, that, and it's not if Metallica was playing or Slayer or someone else was playing on the same day. They'll get the crossover bands. Anthrax is playing our day. They should have a good crowd, but I think nowhere near as a Rob Zombie or Limp Bizkit for that day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who doesn't love Rob Zombie?
Yeah, that's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his live show is incredible.
I mean, and to see your band, John. But
of course, yes. Yes, thanks, Afterthought.
Afterthought.
Yes.
Listen, that's gonna be the next song you guys record. Afterthought.
That'd be a good band name, The Afterthought.
It's not bad.
It's a good band name.
It's not bad at all. I think it's been done 1,000 times.
Has it?
Yeah. It might have been. Might have been done. You'd have to make it the blue and red Afterthought. You make it original now. The blue and red.
Red, white, and blue Afterthought.
And you have to spell them different too, Sarah. Go. So, all right. So, real quick, tell us about the members of the band, real quick. Mario plays guitar. Daniel Towson is filling in on drums. Obviously, you're killing it on vocals and screaming.
Yes. And that's it. No, we also have... what's up?
Yeah, I was going to say, there's more. Sorry, keep going.
Yes. Yes, so there's 4 of us and Daniel. So I'm on lead vocals. I do nothing else. We also have Parker Ellis. He's the other guitarist, and he also provides some backup vocals, which you'll hear in the next song that Jimmy James will play. which is called Wallflower. Also joining him with backup vocals is our bass player. His name is Trip. Just like Detroit Rock City, he's that crazy and wild as well. That's an understatement. Yes, he's a character. We'll put it that way.
Oh, we have the new name. We have the new name. This one would be original.
The afterthought. Do you actually know what that means?
Mateo, nice job. That was creative. Nick, we're stealing that one. That's our new song on the new album. All right, The Afterthought. Please, really write that down. That's brilliant. Mateo, we're giving you credit. You get a whole 2 cents.
There you go. That's a Spotify royalty right there.
Not even. You get like 0.00001 cents on every play.
Yo, I just looked at my Spotify royalties. It's triple digits. I almost fainted. I was like, what?
Wow.
I was like, triple digits. I mean, it's from like 50 years a total. So I was like, I'm making $1 a year, but still I was like, wow.
Oh, I thought it was triple digits as in 1.00.
Years old.
Yeah, it was 100 pennies, 3 digits.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, it really was. It had a hundreds column. I couldn't believe it. I was like, What the fuck? How did that happen?
What did you do right?
I know. I think it was because I kept saying I was going to show my dongle, and I think people got real interested.
Your dongle.
And you never fulfilled it.
Well, dude, I got to keep building it up. But Nick, are we ready with that song? Okay, I only pulled Nick off so he could get it. All right.
Before Jimmy shows his dongle, please play the song.
I'll be playing with that along. All right, here we go. All right, let's get John back on. What's up?
Oh my God. What happened in the last 10 seconds I've seen you?
Dude, I was over here doing things I can't even speak of on air.
Unspeakable things, yes.
Nick doesn't know he's here. Nick, Remy, I got you guys at awkward moments. Guys, you know me, I'm not as hard of a music guy, but I really am into your music, dude. I'm not even shitting you, bro. I'm really a fan.
Thanks, that's one of us.
Hey, it's two of us. I really dug that too. I like also the message that you were singing about too, because people expect like "I want to kill you" vocals like you did before lyrics. They expect those lyrics with those kind of vocals. So to get positive messages, I think is really cool.
Yeah, it affected Nick so much that he got a tingle in his balls.
The right one more than the left one, but both of them did have some tingle.
Beautiful.
We're elaborating on that because we were all curious about which ball was feeling more tingly.
Now, let me ask you this. Mateo said, feeling a little motionless and white. X-Bear, what do you think?
Bear tooth.
Oh, I can't read, so.
No, you can't now. Yeah, I mean, we have similar type of vibe with the two bands. Motionless is more like gothic, has a little, keyboard synth action in there. Beartooth is a little bit more aggressive and a lot more, I guess, like depressed. Like all their songs are just like very down the dumps. Like they have a few like bangers, I would say, like one of those, yeah, we're gonna step up and rise, we're gonna kick some ass, and they have the whoas and that whole spiel. But I think ours, we try to get to the point a lot more with our music. Not to say that those two don't, but I don't know, it's a weird thing, like trying to describe our music, because like I said before, we sound like 20 different bands, but we don't sound like one band. Like we sound like one of the last.
If there was a band that all the members of the band like the most, who would you think is like the one universal band you guys all like?
Probably Metallica. There's a lot of thrash guys in our band. I know Parker's a huge thrash head. Same thing with Tripp. Mario is kind of same way, but he's a little bit more open with his music. And me, I love everything across the board. And you are glitching like a motherfucker, Jimmy. It's like screwing up the simulation that our lives are in right now.
I think it's only on your screen.
Really? Okay.
Do I look good to you guys?
Yeah.
You look beautiful as always, James.
Right, I mean, I pay her to say that. Thank you.
I know you do.
He does.
Checks in the mail.
Yeah.
Big time. Don't cash in until the 1st. No, so Metallica, that's pretty cool. Now, I would say, Nick, what are we thinking? Guns N' Roses? Who do we all like? I don't even know.
Yeah, I'd say Guns N' Roses.
Would you guys like Guns N' Roses? Because they did do that tour together, GNR Metallica. Can we still be friends?
Yeah, absolutely. It's cool with us. Yeah. I love GNR. I saw them at
I could do without GNR, but I'll see Metallica.
One of my favorite memories from that GNR Metallica, that legendary tour that they did, like 2.5-year world tour, was James Hetfield making fun of Axl Rose. And he's like, I swear to God, he must drink like orange juice before every performance to get his voice so raspy. Like they were just all ripping on him. I thought it was great.
Because of acid reflux, you just can't speak anymore.
Well, you can't sing anymore either, Axl.
Didn't one of the guys?
Although he's great with AC/DC.
Oh, really? Yeah, how does that happen?
Who knows?
But he can't sing his own songs. Nick, what were we going to say?
Wasn't there one of the shows on that tour that a member of Metallica got hit by the pyro and they had to cut their set short, but Axl didn't want to come on early?
That sounds about right. I think James got burnt from that.
Okay. Yeah.
But this was the same tour where Mike Patton of Faith No More decided to like piss all over Axl Rose's green room.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, and what a great tour. Because I know they did it with the Screaming Trees for a minute, and then I know they did it with Faith No More. I would have rather seen them with Faith No More. That would have been awesome.
Faith No More. I opened for Chuck Mosley at one point back in the day.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. like about, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks before he passed away.
John opened for Trapped once. That was fun.
Trapped?
Yeah.
Oh my God, remember Trapped?
You remember that? I remember that.
You remember that? I remember that.
You remember?
It's one of my favorite encounters. Do we have that video? That would be so fun to play.
Yeah, it's on Dan's YouTube page.
Oh, is it
Shit.
really?
I think, yeah.
Nick, can you look it up?
Yeah.
All right, I'll get you off the screen real quick. Nick, look it up. John, if you could tell us briefly about that again.
Holy fuck! This is just gonna be like on my epitaph. It's gonna be on the gravestone. Yes. So back in 2014 or something like that.
Was it that long
my old
ago?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Crazy. My old band, we were called Too Far Lost, and it was a band with me and Daniel, along with 2 other people. And actually, you know what? Josh has been on the show before. So Josh Pace was the guitarist, and I'm not too sure if Chris was on the show. I doubt it. I think he quit music and started pumping out kids.
Really?
I think he's on like kid number 2 or 3.
Good for him.
Holy
Yeah, I
shit.
saw that coming.
Not me.
No.
No, thanks him. I just didn't even know he was with a girl.
Yeah, married, I think.
Shit. All right, well, good
And
for
it
him.
wasn't the same girl as back then either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so anyways, we opened for them at the fabulous Stanhope House in beautiful Stanhope, New Jersey, where we were one of 2 openers on the bill. So we got there and we were given, I think, 2 little mini cocktail tables, like the smallest tables imaginable, where we could put our merch on. So we're like, okay, opening band, I get it. So we set up merch and everything, and I believe it was one of the tour openers came late, and according to our merch girl, which was Chris's girl at the time, they decided to grab a table out from her and say, no, we're a touring band, we need the table, blah blah blah. And Chris's girl at the time was very took that very personally, to the point where she basically told them to go fuck themselves. So we're like, okay, this is starting off on a great foot. We finished our set, and the Trap tour manager came up to us and was like, hey man, one of the openers on our tour just came. They need a table. You have 2 tables. Can you give them one? I said, yeah, they're a tour opener. Sure, why not? It's like, oh yeah, thanks, man. By the way, you have a great set, great sound, blah blah. Kissing my ass. Like, oh yeah, okay, thanks. So next thing you know, I'm watching the show and everything, and I bump into Danny. He goes, dude, we just got into a fight with Trapped. I'm like, what? What the fuck you mean we got into a fight with Trapped? Yeah, man, we, Chris and Josh got into their faces, and they're about to fight with the lead singer of Trapped and the guitarist. And I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? So apparently, the 3 of them, everyone in the band besides me, were outside. They were talking, and the lead singer of Trapped comes out and decides to start talking shit and says, you think you're so high and mighty, you're a fucking opening band, no one gives a fuck about the openers, and like really talking shit. And like my guitar, Chris went up to him and was like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? We're not talking shit. I don't know what the hell is what's the matter with you. So got into it faces, and while this was all happening, Dan was secretly recording like behind a car, like he was crouched down, like recording like some kind of like fucking Zapruder film.
Nobody
knows
you're playing the fucking Stanhope House, so why don't you shut your fucking mouth? Like, nobody ever thought to say that. This is why you don't want me in your band.
No, yeah, and I get it. I mean, look, I've always said this in the past. You headline Stanhope House when you're on your way up in your career or on your way down. There's really no in between.
Very far down. That's what I
Yes.
was gonna say. Like, hey, you're headlining the Stanhope House. Congrats.
Yes. And it was to the point where
I wish you had
Dan.
known me then. You could have called me. I would have told him off.
We love
Yeah.
you, Stanhope House. Killer commercial, Remy. Just there.
I love the Stanhope House. It's not against the Stanhope House.
I'm just fucking
Stanhope House. You suck if you headline there.
No, I love the Stanhope
right.
House. I've had so many fun gigs there.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of things there. But listen, Nick, we video queued up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna.
All right.
I'm gonna leave us on screen. We just can't talk, otherwise it'll feedback. So, but we'll listen when we come back.
What?
So you're going to really want to go ahead and continue to harass us.
Oh, harassment, huh?
Yeah, that's what I really want.
Seriously, guys, we're going to stay Are you going to file a restraining order on us, too?
I'm going to consider this aggressive.
Oh, wow, like a little fucking pussy. Like a little fucking bitch. Dude, fuck those. Harassment, fuck you. Fucking suck anyway. Dude, get the fuck out of here. Fuck you.
We don't wearing on this show. But hey, I'm hearing an echo. Damn it. I'll be back.
Today, it is a great day.
Great day for an echo. Shit. We got a lot of echo. Who's the echo?
Not it.
There we go.
Is it off?
There we go.
I know what was it?
I can't tell anyone. It wasn't my fault. It was Santa Claus's fault.
It was probably my fault.
Yeah,
that's probably my fault.
Yo, so how funny was that? I'm pretty sure I was outside in that parking lot going, what's going on right now?
You probably were.
I know I was at the show for sure.
Yeah. Well, there's a second part to this. And it actually got our band quite famous for quite a while because of it. And so Dan got the footage, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, I watched that video, and I'm like, holy shit, we got gold here, man. You got to put that shit up on YouTube. So he does, and of course it doesn't take off that well. But anyways, I'm friends with the band. They're called Danger Kids. And they're kind of like a new metal-ish type of, kind of like a Linkin Park type of sound. And so I hit up the lead singer. I was like, dude, you gotta check out this video. And I sent it to him. He goes, yeah, I just had my own problems with Trapped. Like, wait, what? Apparently the day before, their band got into it with Trapped, and it was to the point where I'm like, holy shit, man, like yeah, so that's two of our bands. Should we call them out or something? Like, what the fuck? He goes, yeah, I'll take care of it. So he calls them out, and he includes the video. And it's to the point where if you type in Danger Kids and Trapped on Google, there's about like 10 different web searches featuring the story about how they were in a Twitter beef. And it mentions my old band's name, and it shows Dan's video. So that's why Dan had quite a number of views on said video. And it was pretty funny. Like, Alternative Press picked it up, the PRP picked it up, Lambgo picked it up, Metal Injection picked it up. Every single band's website that catered to hard rock and metal picked it up. Blabbermouth picked it up. And it was to the point where we were the OG band that got into it with Trapped. So, cool little claim to fame.
Taking notes. Nick, we are going to every band, and we are going to harass the shit out of them.
Let's go fight.
Dude, no, it's so brilliant. And it wasn't even planned that way. It was just literally happenstance, but I'm so glad it all worked out that way for you. You recognize that you had something there and I'm glad you took advantage of it.
Oh, absolutely. I always had a mind for marketing, as you would know, Jimmy James.
Totally. Absolutely.
During that whole time, did you have any Trapped fans like reaching out to you and trying to defend them?
Oh yeah, we had about I think there are 3 or 4 fans.
It was all of them.
That was it. Yeah, that's
all of them.
Yep.
Yeah, from what I remember,
we had about like 200-300 in support of us, which was kind of funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember quite a few people supported you and just kept shitting all over them.
That they did. But yeah, if you want to see something funny, go on their Facebook page now. They, I think they were making fun of a trans person, and then the very next day they're like, "We're sorry, but we love gay people, yay!" Like, they actually made that post, and I was like, "Oh my God, what in the fuck is going on?"
So they're just like, say anything, just no, not genuine at all.
No, I mean these were the guys that
they're all looking. It's just publicity stunts.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So they were like, they were far right guys, speaking their ideologies, and it was just like, okay, I don't give a shit if you're liberal, conservative, don't matter to me. But it was to the point where they're like trolling people. It's like, dude, just fucking give it up. And now they're like, yeah, we realize the error of our ways, which means that they're now down to 1 or 2 fans. Yeah. And yeah, they had they went on a publicist, apology tour, essentially. Although I don't think anyone's working with them anymore. They're playing I think they're playing like backyards now. Like it's really gotten that bad. And I'm not even lying.
They're not even playing dingbats? I mean, come on.
Dude, it's not like dingbats is way too big for them.
Honestly, and you know what's funny too? I mean, this is unrelated, but Stanhope hasn't had any big artists come through there at all this year. I mean, of course, it's COVID, but I haven't seen any big names. They're just doing things out in the beer garden. They're not even doing it in-house.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I haven't seen any names. I haven't recognized anyone that's performing there. Because you know me, I'll try to hop on those shows sometimes, and I'm just like, who are these people?
No, but Stanley Jordan. I know, but
you don't know.
Nobody knows who Stanley Jordan is, but he's an amazing jazz guitar player. He's playing there.
See?
What a lot of people don't know is that venues.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No.
As I dropped my phone on the floor.
Most people don't know for headliners, venues pay a deposit, usually either 50% or 30% of the fee ahead of time. Most of the time it's 50%. So for Stanhope House, if they weren't able to do much or took a big hit during this last year, it's probably their way to build back up before they start booking bigger acts again.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Good to know. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but one little issue with Stanhope was, and again, going back to Trapped again, but they played, I think, pre-pandemic, like I'd say maybe a couple months beforehand, and there was like 9 local openers on the show. So I don't know what the hell Stanhope's problem is for booking that many bands or paying Trapped that much money.
They needed ticket sales.
I know that's the problem. So if you need 9 bands to fucking go and help you pay your headliner, that's just bad business on their end.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't look good for the venue. It doesn't look good for Trapped. It's like, they're not pulling the numbers is what it means ultimately.
Yeah.
You guys, Stereo Joe, you guys opened for somebody really cool that one time.
We did a lot.
No, I know that it was like
recently it was Saving Abel and
Saving
Tantrum.
Abel, because I didn't play that show for personal reasons. Was it that show?
We were sad that you weren't there, Rem.
I'm sure you all were crying hysterically.
And you hate Saving Abel that much? Wow.
What?
I said you hate Saving Abel that much that you didn't want to play that show?
The reasons I didn't play the show had nothing to do with Saving Abel.
I know.
She hates Tantrum. That's what it is. No.
That's it. Yep.
Was it Tantrum?
It was both. It was Saving Abel and Tantrum.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was that gig. But yeah,
I love the one-hit wonders.
Fun gigs there.
Hey, I'm hoping to be a one-hit wonder at some point, man. That would just be so nice.
Because they'll play your shows radio all the time. You get those royalty checks like you don't even know.
You say royalty checks, royalty chicks, because I'll take both.
Royalty chicks and checks.
I just want to
royalty chicks giving you royalty checks.
Exactly.
I'll take my royalty chest on my royalty chicks from my royalty checks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, joke's over.
Yeah. But you know what, though? I'm going to be looking at Michelle Trachtenberg. Oh, God!
You turned over your head at the wrong time.
The nude beach.
That's what you get.
How are you not demonetized yet?
We're going to be.
Are we even streaming to anyone?
Listen, I can't believe I forgot this was the unrated version.
Oh, yeah, I saw titties before, and I was like, okay, this is awkward.
Yeah, well, no, I was excited.
This is a family show.
Now I'm just like, this was my favorite scene, and I forgot about this part. Damn it!
No, that was perfect. Wait, I have a question, Mateo. What does ISTG mean?
What does it mean?
I don't know.
What could it mean?
If you go to Urban Dictionary,
I saw the dick.
I guarantee you it's there.
Oh.
I saw the genitals. What, ISTD or G?
I
I swear to God.
I hope that's
No.
what you mean.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, I swear
Whoops.
to God.
oh, that makes
Thanks.
sense.
That makes sense. I see. We learned
Yeah.
something.
There we go.
Mateo, thank you for teaching us old folks something new.
I was like, what's
Yes.
an IST? It was an ISTJ.
I
I'm
wish
glad
I
you
saw the
had.
genitals.
I saw it before and I was like, Well, real quick, John, where
Yeah.
should everyone go to check you out? What should everyone see?
Well, you
Like-
could go to oneofthelastband.com for all of your One of the Last Band needs. Over there, we have links to our Facebook, our Instagram, everything else over there. We have our upcoming shows. We have all of our music, all of our 3 songs that are out currently. More music on the way. We should have our next single, Fear of the Unknown, out either July 2nd or July 9th. We're also going to have a lyric video for that. And then also the weekend, I believe Labor Day weekend, we're going to have our other song, Survivor, out. Whenever that's all primed and proper and ready to go, we'll have that all set up. And from there on out, we're going to try to put out a new song every 2. You're welcome, Gramps.
I'm
We're
sorry.
going to
I
have
wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at the comment.
yeah, so was I. Yes, we're gonna try to have a new song out every other month, and yeah, we're gonna try to play as many shows as possible. Obviously, we have our one show in Danville, Virginia, the Blue Ridge Rock Festival. You can go to BlueRidgeRockFest.com for tickets. You better get them quick. They are about to sell out, and they're looking at, I think, 120,000 people for the entire weekend.
And the tickets were reasonably priced.
Yeah, it was about, I think, like $125 for the weekend. And I think they had like tier packages. They might be up to like 160 something now.
Yeah, that's totally worth it for 4 days of all those artists, and especially one of the last.
Yes, especially one of the last.
Now,
we're gonna
you
be
said
playing
one of your new songs, "Fear of the Unknown." It's the fear of the. I know how it goes a little bit. I heard it a time or two, and it
That
got
wasn't
right
how
in
it
my
went.
head right away.
That wasn't how it went. He goes,
That wasn't how it went. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
John, I didn't want to give it away to the people.
And you're like, yeah, fear of the unknown. Yeah, whatever. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to get it copyrighted, so. But no, I'm a big fan of it. Pretty damn good stuff, man. So I'm excited, and thank you for coming on the show.
Hell yeah, thank you, and thank you to the 5 people that are watching us right now that haven't been kicked off or been offended by what the hell's going on in the background. I think I see more tits. Nope, it's just nope,
more
never mind.
tits.
It's kind of hard to tell when it's like the little box. I'm like trying to look at the what's going. All right, yep, okay. Yeah, there's a little smudge, a little smidge. You just got it.
Whoa, baby!
That makes it for the last time you turned your head to look at the TV.
That's really healthy, guys. All right. On that note, John, thanks so much for coming over. I hope you enjoyed the titties. We'll talk
Absolutely.
soon.
See ya, guys.
Nice to see you, John.
I'm dedicating this episode to titties. Thanks so much for making them. They're really great. Some people call them fun bags. There's a lot of other names. But, Rem, what do you refer to them as?
I call them titties.
We just want to set
I
the
don't
record
have any
straight, and we
special name for
appreciate
them. Sorry, Nick, I'm apologizing.
we appreciate all sizes. That's all I was going to say.
What do you Vikings call them up there? Breastises?
We call them
child
chesticles.
feeders?
Child feeders.
Bring those child feeders over here. I'm getting thirsty.
We call them chesticles.
Chesticles!
Mom!
Oh my God.
Mom, bring the milk. I want more fucking milk, Mom. Damn it. I'm getting thirsty. That's what I sounded like as a baby.
That's probably what you did sound like as a baby.
I want some fucking milk, bitch. Ma! I want milk.
Ma, the meatloaf.
I told you what we called the meatloaf. Dump log.
Oh, no.
My poor mom. Every single time everyone referred to it as dump log.
No.
I feel really bad too. I feel really bad. It looked like it. It just really looked like a big piece of shit.
Oh my God, your poor mother. Jesus Christ.
I know.
Really?
Dump log. We ate it. We ate it. Explains a lot, doesn't it now?
What is your favorite comfort food?
Dump log.
Can you?
All right.
Stereo Joe after hours.
Yeah.
I'm literally fucking sweating over here now from dump log.
Dump log.
Yeah, that's what happened when you'd eat it too. You'd start to sweat real
It's a meat
bad.
sweat. It's a lot of meat.
Yo, true or false? Has anyone ever gotten meat sweats?
No.
Well, Michael's nodding in the corner. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike. The only two real nods here. I've had that too. It was at what are those things called? It's like all you can eat meat. And I'm not talking about that type of place. All right.
I was like,
No.
wow, all right.
No, they're fundraisers where they like bring big slabs of meat.
Sounds like a rodizio thing, but it's not. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro.
They're like a country thing. I never heard of it until I lived over here. And then my boss was like, "Do you want to go to this thing?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Oh, well, it's like through my thing. It's free." I'm like, "Oh, all right." And then I go there. And I'm like, no, it's like
It's called it's a slabs of meat.
It's like damn it, Dan would know. Dan, where are you? Dan, I don't think he can hear me.
Oh, I was like, he's at your place.
Dan lives right up the road.
Yeah, if he bangs on the wall loud enough, Dan can hear him.
Yeah, sometimes I hear them having. You know, no, I'll tell you a funny story, then I'll go. I used to have this one neighbor. Oh, I'm sorry. I used to have this roommate, my one roommate, me and Dahmers. Good guy. Anyway, me and Dahmers were like two like typical young bachelor guys having fun at the house. So we had these two neighbors downstairs. Couple, they were really cool.
Jeffrey Dahmer?
No. Well, his name was Dominic, but we called him Dahmers. But he was a killer, don't worry. But no, they all deserved it, though. That's the thing. It's like, you know. But anyway, so.
Okay, Dexter. Anything else? Keep going.
So we got these new neighbors, and it was like a mom and like two daughters or something. So the one day, Dom was at work, and I hear this knock on the door. Oh, hey. Sorry, I got distracted. So I go over, and I open the door, and it's this woman. She's like, "Hi, I'm your new neighbor. I'm so-and-so. I'm downstairs." She's like, my daughter thinks that there's a girl being tortured up here. And my friend, I guess was like, I know we're really going like into detail, but I guess he was like pretty hung. And he had these like bedposts that would like hit the wall.
Oh.
So it was like, ah! And it's like, boom, boom. So like these little girls thought women were being attacked upstairs.
Oh my God.
But they were actually being pleasured, if you know what I mean. So anyway, so the woman's like, "Can you like tell your like roommate to stop?" And like my friend Dom was like the most level-headed guy. Like he would normally say, "Sure, no problem," for whatever reason. He was like, "No, fuck that bitch," and he started doing it even louder. I know.
Like punching holes in the wall, he's doing it.
Next thing you know, his fist is through the neighbor's wall.
He's like hanging down through the ceiling. He's like poking through. He's like, "You want to see something?" All right. Well, that's all we got for you.
He made a glory hole just for
through the
kids
ceiling.
next door.
It's like
Girls,
a ceiling fan.
it's an inchworm.
Oh God.
Well, all right, guys. Well, on that note, come back next week for more Tales from the Crypt. No, really. I guess we got to go.
It's that time.
It's that time of night.
Peace sizzle. Have a great night, everybody.